Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sloka 14. Daivī hyesha guṇa-mayī, māyā duratyayā, māyām prapadyante, māyām etāṁ taranti. Here Krishna is Jagannatha, the Lord of the entire creation. As we already saw, everything is his energy. He is a proprietor. Everything belongs to him. There is no a second person who can claim that this planet belongs to me and this part belongs to you. Everything belongs to Krishna. So we better surrender to him, as no one else can release us from this māyā. Also, another meaning for guna in the sloka we saw daivī hyesha guṇa-mayī. That guna is rope. Another meaning for guna is rope. It is to be understood that the living entity, the conditioned soul, all of us, is tightly tied by the ropes of illusion. A man bound by the hands and feet, how can he release by himself? If I have been tied by the rope, both my hands and feet are tied, I cannot save myself. There should be someone who is not being tied to come and help me. And that only person who is not being tied by guna, this rope, is Krishna himself. Of course, Krishna has this particular responsibility delegated to his agents, who are none other than the bona fide spiritual gurus, who are the representative of Krishna. Without their help, one cannot be freed from the bondage of material nature. Another reason why māyām is because Krishna is full of jnana and shakti. In full. Because of this jnana and shakti, he created this world and engaged us, each one of us, based on our karma and vasana. Because of these two opulences, jnana and shakti, he is able to, or he sees our mistakes and gave us birth accordingly. That's one reason that jnana and shakti has been used in that way. The second reason is, with the same jnana and shakti, he also oversees all our mistakes. He forgives us. He can help us to cross over this prakriti. So two things with jnana and shakti, that he puts us into a situation where we have to exercise our karma. We have to go through our karma. The second is that with jnana and shakti, the same jnana and shakti, he is able to forgive us. So helps us to cross over the prakriti. Now, just having jnana and shakti is not enough. One should have compassion, and that has been mentioned as paramakarūnikam, a most compassionate person that we can ever find. Because a person who has knowledge, a person who has shakti, can do anything if he doesn't have compassion. In the world, we see people who have high qualification, education, knowledge, but they may not have compassion. Then what's the use of having that jnana? On the other hand, a person may have shakti, great powers, but then there is no compassion. and that Shakti or that Jnana can be misused. Therefore, the Lord not only has Jnana and Shakti, but He is the most compassionate person. We can see this as example in many stories. Just to mention couple, in Ramayana, after the battle was over, Rama brought back all the monkeys into life. Whoever died during the battle, they are all back. And Rama also told Vibhishana, bring the bodies of the Rakshasas who have been killed. I will bring them back as well. But unfortunately, those bodies of the Rakshasas who have been killed during the battle were thrown into the ocean under the order of Ravana. Also we see in Ramayana where Ravana is being given a chance when he didn't have weapons, when he was in a situation where he couldn't fight. Rama let him go out of compassion. Another incident is where when Sugriva, the king of the monkeys, were sent to bring Vibhishana to Rama, Rama told, in case by chance if you see Ravana also there, don't come and put another inquiry here whether to accept him or not. Just bring him, I will accept him as well. So we can see here with just very few examples, there are many examples how Krishna is most compassionate person. Paramakarunikam, that's a quality he has. Whereas we don't see this quality in the world. If people are as power, they don't have compassion. If the people have jnana, they may not have compassion. Just imagine a person who has both jnana and shakti in full, but not having compassion. It'd be a very difficult situation for us who are conditioned so. So certainly, the Lord is most compassionate person. Therefore, Māyām eva, only He can help us to remove this prakriti. One question may arise in our mind, that is, if Lord is so compassionate, then why is He doing all this? Why we must suffer and go through these things in this world? Why He covers us with this prakriti, this māyā? If He does all this thing, then how can we consider Him to be Paramakarunika, the most compassionate person? Being a Supreme Father, how can He let His children suffer like this? These thoughts might come into our mind. Let's see the answer and how to understand this one in our next session. daivī hyesha guṇa-mayī mama māyā duratyayā māmevayī prapadyante māyām etāṁ taranti te. Namaste. Hare Krishna.